Welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel today, guys, as we are going to be reflecting on that battling display from Barca, with particular emphasis today on the fighting spirit that we seem to have in abundance under Xavi. We're also going to be talking, how could we not, about the heroics of Luuk de Jong and the sheer quality in the final moments of games that he continues to produce. Plus, of course, the incredible partnership that we continue to see between Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Ousmane Dembele, and the plea from Aubameyang for his good friend to stay at the club. It is all coming up, so let's get to it. Because I think when you are looking at yesterday's game and the way that it all played out, it was absolute chaos, to be perfectly honest with you. From 1 minute to the next, there were so many game-changing moments, so many changes in direction in the game. It wasn't your typical affair. It wasn't your typical trip there to what should be a relegation-threatened team. And honestly, guys, it is very, very rare that 3 penalties are awarded against you in a game. You know, aside from maybe if you're playing Real Madrid, it might happen then to you as well. But certainly for us, that was a lot to overcome. That was a lot of adversity there that we had to fight our way through, but we did just that. That was our 7th straight league win in a row. Very, very impressive numbers in La Liga, and 15 games now in the league that we are unbeaten, which is the longest current streak of any team in the top 5 leagues. And that tells you all about our momentum right now. It tells you all about the work that Xavi continues to do since arriving at this club. But I want to go further too. I want to actually delve deeper into some of those numbers, because yes, the wins have been extraordinary. That unbeaten run is fantastic. But just look at the way that we have managed to do it, because actually yesterday, looking at that winning goal from Luuk de Jong, under Xavi, that was our 11th goal that we scored after the 84th minute mark. We scored 11 goals there in the final moments of games. And I think Xavi's brought that to us. That never say die attitude, the mental strength to keep going in games, to actually have the drive and the determination to go until the very last minute. You often hear coaches say it, but it's a very different thing getting your players to do it. Keep believing in the game plan. And just remember, guys, it wasn't so long ago, it wasn't all that far away, when it was us that was crumbling in that very period of a game, in the final moments of matches, when it was actually Barca who were feeling the pressure, Barca who were falling down and crumbling under that pressure, whereas now, it's a complete shift. It's a complete change here, whereby it is us. We are on the front foot. We are in the ascendancy. We are putting the pressure on. And Xavi's Barca, they're the ones inflicting that late damage. But when you're talking about that fighting spirit, when you're talking about those goals, those last gasp huge moments that have won us points this season, we have to talk, and we have to give him his own segment here, Luuk de Jong. Because out of those 11 late goals that we scored under Xavi, 5 of those have all come from Luuk, and 4 of those 5 have actually come in injury time. He is an unbelievably clutch player, and he has been for Xavi in 2022. And I do actually here, guys, want to give a slight bit of credit to Ronald Koeman, because I want to say, you know, he was the one that brought him in. He was determined to get Luuk here. Quite clearly, he saw something in him. He believed there was something that he could give this team, but Koeman was unable to get the best out of Luuk. He was unable to use him and utilise his abilities in the box. But I think Xavi, it's incredible. It's not something, honestly, that I would have seen happening, but he has got the best out of him. He has found a role for him in this team. It's a very interesting role. It's a very unique role. But time and time again, he's in the right place. He's in the right time. We can find him at the very, very end of games. And it is absolutely incredible, because thanks indeed to those goals from Luuk de Jong in 2022, he has won us single-handedly 6 extra points. He scored a winner versus Mallorca, turning 1 point into 3. He got the only goal for us against Granada, a game that we ended up drawing. He got the late equaliser in the derby against Espanyol, and last night again, turning just 1 point into 3 and a massive, massive win. And that's incredible. 6 points there from one player, from a very select amount of goals. And with the top 4 as close as it is right now, you can see us there sitting nicely in second, really in a good position. But you take away 6 points there. You actually remove those moments from Luuk de Jong, and we'd be 5th. We would be behind Real Betis without those moments, and that is why today I have to give huge credit and huge admiration for what Luuk de Jong has managed to do for this team. And at the end of the game, I thought it was a nice touch there to see one man appreciating the goal from Luuk, a fellow centre-forward from one to another. Aubameyang said after the game that Luuk de Jong, it was a great moment for him and that he deserved it there. But I also want to highlight that big goal too, because I think the equaliser from Aubameyang, it was an important one at an important time in the game. That was his 8th La Liga goal in 9 matches. Again, simply incredible numbers. But Aubameyang did admit that in that first half, he wasn't quite at the level that he expects from himself. He said, in the first half, I didn't play well. He said, I'll be honest about it. But he said, in the second half, I was better. He said, winning, it doesn't come easy. It's not an easy thing to do. We saw that once again in the game that we had today. But he said, when we bring the intensity, when we really do turn on that intensity, we can win these kinds of games. And of course, the man who once again supplied Aubameyang, it was another Ousmane Dembele assist, one there that takes him to the very top of the La Liga assisting charts, tied with Karim Benzema, and also credit as well for Jordi Alba for being right up there. And again, he provided a brilliant assist too to Luuk yesterday. But I think with Dembele and Aubameyang, it is such an interesting partnership, isn't it? They know each other so well. They really enjoy playing together. I think that's nice to see when two players clearly have that kind of chemistry. And Dembele just knows where Aubameyang's going to be, and he's got the ability to just pick him out. Aubameyang will get there, he'll make the runs. We know all about that centre-forward play, and these two have been combining time and time again this season, and it is fantastic to see. And on Dembele, Aubameyang's very good friend, he said, Ousmane knows me very well. He said, I've always got to be prepared, I've always got to be on the move when he goes down the right, ready to cross in a ball. And then he went on to say, Dembele must stay at the club. Of course, talking there about the much discussed future of Ousmane Dembele. He's got a lot of support, Dembele. You know, a lot of people come out on a very regular basis, whether it's Xavi, whether it's other players, Aubameyang here, Ferran Torres has said it as well, that Dembele got to stay at the club. We really want him to stay. That's what the people inside are saying. But of course we know now, it is down to those meetings between Dembele, his agent, the club, all of the demands on both sides reaching some kind of agreement. And of course the will has to be there too from Dembele to remain at the club. But for sure the numbers that he's putting up and that combination with Aubameyang is something that has also really helped us in 2022. And I'm just so happy, guys, really happy and contented after that Sunday display, because we needed that win for the momentum, for confidence, for belief in what we're doing, the journey that we're on. We didn't want any doubts to start to appear. We didn't want anybody questioning us to too much of an extent. We managed to get that win, fight our way through, battle until the very end. And now, like I say, this week on Thursday, we've got Eintracht Frankfurt at home for that all-important return leg, before on Monday, Barca will play against Cadiz at the Camp Nou. And potentially in that game, we could see Ansu Fati. There is a lot to be excited about, and please do let me know, guys, all of your thoughts in the comments down below, reflecting on yesterday's performance there, the influence of Xavi on this team's mentality, the winning goal from Luuk de Jong, and the partnership there between Aubameyang and Dembele. Let me know those thoughts down below. I will see you, of course, as another big week looms. Thank you, as always, for watching and for supporting, and I will see you soon. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.